Hi guys, it's Chrissy with Chrissy's Divine Design Tarot, and today we are doing a reading for the collective for the US and their Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to all those US people out there that are celebrating at the end of November here. So let's get started, and we're going to do your mind, body, and soul, what you need to know, grow, and let go, the problem, solution, and the outcome. So let's get started. What might be on your mind at this time? Collective. And collective just means any of the zodiac signs may resonate with this reading. All right. Okay, so you may be looking to build, but there might be a lot of options, and this might be a bit of a burden to you on who you might want to choose or what option is the right option for you. Now, this might be something going on in your world. Now, you might be wondering if this is wishful thinking or some type of illusion when it comes to a choice. You're looking to choose quite wisely when it comes to this. However, this might be coming to an end to this burden that you're feeling. And I feel like this is, um, how do you want to put that? It might be some type of success at a price. And this might be the fact that it's been a bit of a concern for you or feeling like a bit of a burden. Maybe you're even feeling obligated at this time. Um, at what options you're looking at maybe as a business or maybe to build with a person, whether they're the right person to choose. So let's just see what your body is telling you. You may be listening to your body in terms of your intuition. So let's just see what shows up. Mm. Okay, so your body may still be feeling the effects of a heartbreak. Let's just see here. There is some type of excitement going on here about maybe building this business. I feel like this is talking about what you want to do in terms of maybe manifestations or how to maybe talk to spirit about maybe what you want to manifest or some type of opportunity of abundance, career, or finances, maybe even about this business. Now, we do have heartbreak here, so this could be having to do with seeing if somebody wants to build with you in terms of this Ace of Pentacles, maybe manifesting, or you might be finding that it's harder to manifest than you realized, or maybe you're feeling frustrated because you're not sure how to manifest correctly. Um, there is some type of wounding here, though, from a Three of Swords. So it may be some emotional pain here that you're feeling from trying to manifest. Maybe you're feeling inspired to manifest, yet um, and create this dream job or whatever it is. So it's got to be in your body and your soul and what's in your mind. So it's got to be all three. All right, Five of Cups. So I like this for you because I feel like Five of Cups, there's you're not disappointed, you're not feeling any emotional baggage or anything. So I kind of like that. You might be finding peace or being at peace at this time. There's some type of acceptance and release here. So you might be manifesting and releasing it as part of how you're supposed to do this. So Five of Wands here. Now, and Five of Swords. So there might be some type of conflict here that you're having within your soul here, a conflict within your soul about what you truly want to have or who it is you truly want to have. Now, this might be an argument that you're having with yourself in terms of, um, I want to say maybe it's almost like a struggle here. So maybe you're having conflicting opinions about one week you want one thing and then you change it, or you decide maybe no, maybe I don't want that. And then maybe you're just, before you ask, really kind of go through all of those pros and cons of what you do want and what you don't want about certain things, when it comes to a person, when it comes to a dream job, when it comes to whatever it is. Clearly decide what it is and before you manifest it, because it's going to come in regardless. It's whatever you do about it at the time. And you may want to call someone else in, but you may end up having where the one is going to show up and so is the other one, maybe even at the same time. There's the conflict. So do you know what I'm saying? So make sure it's what you want to manifest at that time, because there might be a conflict come through due to that, calling in more than one person, or changing your mind halfway through, or having to redo it, or not sure what exactly what you want. So take the time to really see what it is that you might want. I mean, it may change. You can always change that, what you're looking at, and tweak it a bit here and there. Just do it at the new moon, and each new moon cycle, you can revamp it if it's not what you're really looking for. Oh, hell no, what just happened there? Where'd it go? It didn't go on the floor. Did it? Okay, it just like, oh, yeah, it did go on the floor. I was gonna say it just vanished. Hang on a second, guys. All right. Sorry, guys. Oh, Queen of Swords, and that's how it was on the floor. So it might be that you're willing to cut people out of your life. Now this could be when it comes to a holiday celebration. Um, there might be a conflict about what you're looking for in terms of a business, or maybe you're looking to ask somebody to help you with this. Now, maybe there's conflicting opinions. Maybe this isn't the right place to be asking, because you may find that you're going to get more than what you bargained for in terms of what everybody thinks about what you want to do. It's not up to them. So you might vet that in terms of what ideas you like, which ones you don't like, and you might add that to your list of maybe ideas or potential ideas that you might want to go with. Just remember, don't give away your power about what they think you should be doing. Go with what your true heart's desire is. Maybe you're just there to tell them about it, but maybe you get a little bit of conflict, or competing information or opinions here, where it's more than you wanted to know about. So let's see what you need to know here. And it is about vetting how you get your information and cutting out what you do want in terms of the information, and keeping what you do want, or what you don't want, cut out, keep what you want. 432 on the clock, by the way. Yeah, this is going to be a passionate new beginning for you. Now, whether that's with a person, maybe not everybody agrees about person here. It could be about a business or something you're wanting to do for a dream job. Whatever it is that you're building here, manifesting. Maybe there's resources you're asking for in terms of money to put towards a business. Maybe this is your dream career or dream job. This even could be about an opportunity for abundance in terms of finances. However, it could also mean to do with love, that you're looking to build with somebody in particular. Maybe you're finding out how your family feels about this. All right, so but you're at peace. So I feel like you're accepting what is at this point, and you're releasing, I want to say, any baggage that you may have. So you might be ready for that next step. So, and this new passionate beginning, whether it's a business or a person or other things, it could be about health, it could be about wealth, it could be about love, it could be about a business, a career. So Ah, yes, it may be in terms of finances, of coming up with money. It's going to make you some money. So, whatever this is, it looks like it might pay off, or this is what you're hoping here at this point, and you know it that it's going to pay off. So, I feel like go with what you know, and it might be a skill you have or something you know about from your past or how to do something. Maybe you're going to learn it from one of your family members at Thanksgiving, whatever this is, however this shows up for you. So let's look at what you need to grow. Ah, we have a star here, we have judgment, and we have romance. Okay. Let's just see what this is. Okay, well, let's unpack this a little bit. There are some events that are going to change for you. This might be somebody guided to come in for you. Now, there's a lot of hope and promise that I'm feeling in this. There's somebody that may even be healed or is in the terms of healing. There's a lot of faith here. Maybe even some public recognition. Is this a celebrity? Possibly. Let's just see. Judgment. 1010 here, which is 20, which is 2, which is having to do with relationships. So, or partnerships. So it could be a partner, a business partner that turns romantic, or maybe this is somebody you just meet for this passionate new beginning. Maybe you're already good when it comes to money. Let's just see. Something that's going to grow that maybe you don't already have. Maybe you already have money. Maybe you already have that wealth or whatever, or career, and you're looking to grow for love. Now, let's see what you need to let go of. All right. There is some inspired, heart quickening type of anticipation or enthusiasm in a positive way to talk with somebody. So let's just see. Oh, Empress. So you might be wanting to talk with your Empress, but this is already closed out in a cycle, or this is what you need to let go of in terms of this. So maybe you're seeing yourself as the Empress for a particular celebrity that may need to close out for your person to actually come in. Maybe it's not the celebrity that you're meant to have. Maybe they're going to manifest this for you in terms of what you're looking for. But just keep in reminding, I like to remind people that in terms of manifesting, even if you call them in and they show up, they still have free will, which is their own choice of whether they want to stay or not and whether they want to pursue this with you or not. So they can still say yay or nay. So just saying. Let's just see here. It might be that you need to let go of this idea or this talk about being somebody's empress. That might need to be let go of and come to an end. All right, so let's just look at the problem. Oh, okay, maybe about something spiritual here or about marriage. Let's see. Words, loving words here. Coming forward, and that somebody's going to come forward to speak these loving words and want marriage. Now, this might be the problem that you may feel that there's somebody here that maybe is a celebrity that's going to romance you, and your whole world's going to change because you're an empress, or you feel you are their empress. However, this is what you need to release and let go of this whole idea or something along that line about some type. The problem is that you feel you're going to marry this person and that they're going to come in for you. So, what is the solution here? All right, Six of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, and Seven of Pentacles. Okay, so what I'm getting for this, you may be longing for this, okay? With the Nine of Pentacles coming through, you might be looking and longing for financial security here and long-term investment in terms of a love or even money or both, especially if it's a celebrity that has money and that you feel your whole world's going to change. If you have a celebrity in your life, your finances are going to change and everything's going to be peachy keen. The solution is that Six of Cups here is that longing for a past person, right? So maybe these past memories or joyful memories or this longing for somebody here. Um, but what it's saying to me here is the solution is even though you're longing for a particular person, okay, um, you need to just concentrate on your own financial independence. And what that's saying is investing in yourself and not when you manifest, you're just letting that go once you get your manifestation. You let spirit take on that, give them permission to work on your behalf to bring that in for you. And you work on your own life, your own finances to get to that best life. Okay. So that it comes in for you. And by taking your focus off of this and working on yourself and becoming that better version of yourself is what will bring in what you're looking for. Now, let's just see what the outcome shows up as. All right. This is having strength. I feel like it might have to do with the unknown. All right. This might be a Capricorn, or you may be the Capricorn and putting Capricorn as a priority. Is that a past love? Possibly. Is it somebody that you're with now? Possibly. So maybe you're the Capricorn. Put yourself as the priority. The outcome is that you're going to have the strength to do this, to put yourself first if you are this person. And if you aren't, the outcome is showing that this is a toxic priority that you have that you're putting yourself into because love won't come in the way you're hoping it will, right? Because they do have a choice, even if spirit does show up and you have faith that they're going to bring in your person. Like I said, they still have a choice to say no. So it's almost like you need to put yourself as a priority here and not what this represents for the devil, which is that ambition to have your desires, because it's not about what you're desiring. That's controlling it, right? You're navigating it yourself instead of letting spirit bring it in, right? So it's something you're not letting go of. It's a constant. It's an obsession. It's that devil. Um, Type of ambition that you're going after for what you want, the controlling that narrative. You might be self-sabotaging on this by doing this. So let's see what the bottom of the deck is. Temperance. This is maybe learning that there is a life purpose for you that you may not be aware of as of yet. There is some type of adventure journey that you're meant to go on, but you have to be in the flow of things at this point. Be in harmony and at peace with yourself and be doing your life, no one else's, or worrying about anybody else but yourself. So let's have a look at what is going to happen. We're just going to clarify a few things. What is this Five of Swords here that we have? What is this conflict that keeps coming up for you in terms of these Five of Cups in reverse? And this is finding that peace, but there is a conflict here about this Five of Wands, Five of Cups, Five of Swords, five, five, five. This is change. There has to be a change here, is what I'm getting. Tower's going to keep falling on you with some type of conflict or loss here because um, I feel like you're not listening to spirit or the guidance they're trying to guide you to um, in terms of this. Let's just see here. All right, maybe having to do with a celebrity and their offer. Tower. Yes, change. This is spirit absolutely saying this has to change. Every time you think this or this is what you're going after and you're trying to control that narrative about an offer coming in or you're not willing to see it any other way, tower, 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 conflict, 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 conflict. And if you have a heartbreak here, it's because you're not paying attention to what spirit's trying to tell you. All right, with the 555, that is all about an upheaval. That's like having the tower come in, which it's representing here when it comes to a celebrity and an offer. Um, Needing to change that narrative. Okay, so I'm just going to move this out of the way a bit. There we go. Let's see. All right, so let's just see here when it comes to the body. So that's what your soul is essentially telling you is it's your mind, body, and soul, and your soul there. Okay, so all right, so it's going to be a conflict. You're going to have that broken heart here, even though you have this. Maybe you're communicating with somebody that isn't who you think it is. All right, there are scammers out there when it comes to talking with celebrities. So just saying, this is showing up in reverse, okay? King of Wands is in reverse. Whoever you're attracted to, it's always going to be a broken heart here because you're not letting go of this. You're not changing that narrative. Oh, this is crossing. Okay, strength and teamwork. Okay, so you might be looking at somebody that you can be teaming up with or this celebrity that you want to team up with, that you have the strength to do so. Yeah. Okay. So long term, who you're attracted to, team dynamic, and this conversation or this communication that you're hoping to have or are having with somebody, broken heart here because the tower keeps getting thrown down. It's not going to happen because you're focusing on it and you might even be communicating with somebody that isn't who you think it is. Okay, so just so you understand that there are scammers out there and they will take your money. And if they're asking you for money, that should be a red flag right there that is definitely a scammer. All right, so just know that people out there use the celebrities' pictures and pretend to be them, okay? Or even their wife, the celebrity's wife, saying that that's who they are and that they got married and all these things that are just not true. All right, let's see. Yes. Okay. So this is becoming a burden about building this. Okay. This is what's on your mind. Are there other options out there? There is going to be somebody that comes in for you. Okay. And it looks like you might be thinking about who this might be. Is this here? Possibly. Let's just see here. No, walking away. Conflict. I can't say it enough times that whatever it is you're doing, it needs to change this dynamic because love is not going to come in for this how you're looking to have it. When things like this come through, it's like a big weight on my heart, it feels like. Let's just see what the next one is. And this is what you need to know at this time. So let's just see what shows up. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of sadness here. Don't give up on love, though, however, because there is somebody that will invest in you, or you will invest in, and be attracted to. So that is going to come in for you, but needing to let this go and maybe changing the narrative here about this. So let's just see what needs to grow. Love needs to grow for you on this. Um, and this might be a lesson you're needing to learn when it comes to growth that you're needing to learn about. Now, with the judgment, things are going to change for you in terms of maybe don't lose hope here, and maybe having a celebrity as this might be where you need to let go of that control and surrender what you want, and then concentrate on you and be in the flow just day to day, and don't worry about what you don't have. Be thankful for what you do have at this time. Look at this. Things will change. Okay, so this person is going to want to have something with you. Is it the celebrity? I feel like Spirit's going to keep throwing that tower down until you let that go. Okay. And it's whoever I'm speaking to here. Collective is something that is a constant here. And it's about what you truly desire, and it's about what you want, and you're trying to control that narrative. And you're essentially taking the action instead of letting Spirit do this. Okay. So I feel like this marriage thing might be all in your head or an illusion here, that you have put yourself in here when it comes to this illusion. Um, but there may be somebody here that is a potential that's going to help cut that out with you. It's going to help you remove that idea. Okay. Maybe this is family members. Maybe you don't like what they have to say here, but this is some type of letting something go here that needs to come to an end. Let's see. Yeah, you're going to start working on things, and seeing a truth about this love or these potential communication with these loving words. And these might be family members that are going to give you these loving words, or you're going to release this and let this go. So you're going to work on the truth, and seeing the truth within yourself when it comes to this. Um, you're going to let it go. Like the fish is falling out of the cup. So this, you might even stop communicating with whoever you're communicating who may be saying they are a celebrity. Let's look at the problem and what's going to show up here. All right, you're going to dump out that cup. I like this. Um, with the Seven of Wands in reverse, okay? So this is essentially you're not trusting yourself, or you're not trusting something here. Maybe you're not trusting this person. Maybe you're giving this up. You're exhausted. There's a lack of, you're overwhelmed in all this. You don't trust this person anymore. Yeah, you're having a different outlook on things. And this might be that you maybe ask them to do a FaceTime to see who's on the other end, and they're not willing to do that. Maybe you're asking them to, maybe you're going to call them out of the blue instead of them calling you. And maybe they can't talk because they have things going on. Maybe they answer the phone with an accent, or, and it's not this person. I feel like you're going to figure this out, and you're going to have a different opinion here. Okay. So let's look at the solution. Yeah, you're gonna have a win here. You're gonna do the work here. I like this for you. And when this happens, there's gonna be some inspired communication of somebody wanting to come in for you. So I do like this. This is somebody that's very passionate, that's gonna take action. They're gonna run. They're gonna come in like a bat out of hell. They're going fast. This is an action person. This is somebody that's gonna do this quite quickly. They're going to want to talk to you. They have this inspired action to come through on this. So let's see about the solution, or the outcome, I mean. So All right, the King of Swords is coming in. This might be an air sign that's put down the burden as carrying their own wand. Maybe they really like you and they're going to come clean about who they really are. Maybe they're going to come to see you. Maybe this is someone new that you end up meeting, maybe even at this celebration. It might be somebody of a sibling or a friend of a friend that comes in for this celebration. Maybe they don't have any family in the area. Maybe they just moved there. This might be somebody that comes in for you. All right. There's equal give and take. And I like this. You might cut certain people out and carry your own wand. And I feel like you're kind of having some type of equal give and take here when it comes to being generous with yourself maybe at this time, and or maybe somebody's coming in to be generous with you. This King of Swords is a Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. um I'm going to tell you what they look like. They might have dark brown hair, black with blue or hazel eyes. They may be light olive to olive skin, so they may have a mixed culture there that has a darker skin tone. They may be tall, they may be lean, they may be toned, they may work out, may or may not work out, okay? And this is somebody that has the gift of gab, so they're really good at communicating their thoughts. They like to talk. They may be somebody that I want to say is very serious, and I want to say serious because it's about truth and honor and integrity. So this person may have a lot of discipline. They're very intelligent. They listen to reason. You know, I feel like this is authority or power here that they may have behind them, or this presence of power. Wow, you're gonna make some plans here. So whoever is coming in quickly to come in to talk to you to have a victory here, you've changed your mind about somebody here. So, and this is, look how quickly this changes. You take action on the problem and the solution shows up. You're going to have this Six of Wand type of energy. This is going to be good news. There's some recognition here or an honest discussion. And because you're talking to somebody, somebody is going to take action to come in. So, is it going to be this person? No, because this has to be let go of, this whole idea or this releasing this for something to come in for you. So it is somebody that wants to marry you, though, and I feel like it may not be who you think it is. So, anyways, wow. Okay, let's just see what your intuition is saying about this. I want to give that right there about plans. So let's just see what your intuition is saying about this reading at this time. Okay. You might be looking at a passionate new beginning for yourself by letting things go and going down the right road here. What about your person that shows up for you, this King of Swords? They may need to make a decision here because I feel like they're going to drop all the um, burdens that they have. And I was going to say, I don't know why bargain was coming up for me. They're going to release all the burdens. There's some type of bargain. I don't know what the bargain is, but they may bargain with you about a decision. Uh, that is, yeah, they're going to do for self. I feel like they may be working on themselves at the same time. They may need to make a decision, or you may want this. This is this is spirit coming in with a blessing for you. With the spirit's hand here, this is a breakthrough for you. This is beautiful because I feel like with this, This is some progress that you've made. You've taken the initiative. Family may be around you when this is an impact on you. It might be somebody that shows up for dinner that shows up, and you may end up releasing all of this all on your own. All right, and judgment. Okay. Your life is completely going to change. You're going to learn a lesson here. So this may be some notification for you about what you need to be doing when it comes to coming in for Thanksgiving. So interesting enough. Yeah, somebody's going to contact you. Maybe at the celebration or thereafter. Just be patient. There's some work that needs to be done. I feel like you're going to do it, and things are going to change for you in a heartbeat as quickly after you make these changes about whatever you're meant to let go of here regarding a celebrity. So, anyways, please like, share, and subscribe. Become part of the Divine Oracle Tribe if you haven't done so already, of course. And thank you so much for all your donations, your super thanks, and all that you do. I love, love, love you guys. So take care, stay blessed, and we'll see you next time. All right, later.